Hello everyone, my name is Barbara and I'm a Polish girl who lives in Ireland, that's for sure. The next thing is I'm so happy that you clicked and you're watching again, and if you're just for the first time, let me know, how did you end up over here? So this video is about yarn related stuff like knitting, most needles, yarns, my finished objects, what I'm knitting, and there are a few prizes here and there, so keep on watching if you're interested. Where you can find me here as knittingILove, Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, and obviously we also have a Ravelry group, and FYI then we have a knittingILove cal over there. Well, it is an annual cal. So whatever I say, don't take my word for it. I will try to write down over here on the screen, but I will also encourage you to go to my show notes, which are on knittingilove.com. I have a tiny shop over there, so if you see something that you like, please don't hesitate to buy something, and I will keep the links down below on YouTube in the info box. So now, if you have subscribed to this channel, you probably noticed that since the last episode, this is episode 18. So since the last episode 17, I posted two videos, two shawls that I finished. One is this beauty one. It's Whispering Pines shawl by a homespun house, Molly. And the other one, and this one is a paid pattern. And the other one was free pattern, Abalone shawl, at least I say that way, and designed by this lovely person over here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I will leave links in my show notes for you to see if you want to hear more about this beauty or another one. So apparently you noticed I'm missing something on my head because the weather is getting warm, and you may not know, but I really like hats also because I feel more comfortable in them. I feel that I look a little bit different without them, if I can call it that way. My hair just don't work. So without further ado, let's start. Giveaways! And in the last episode 17, we have a bag to give away, which is this beauty. This is by Emma. And she's from Ireland, and those are actually bags that she creates, their cosmetic bags. So even though it says that this is the large, obviously this is the small for knitters. She has quite unusual and lovely pulleys, if I can call it that way. And she is on Etsy over here, but she also has her own website, and you can find her on Facebook too, as it says over here. So the Curious Needle, and give me a sec because I need to draw a winner. So now I have laptop over here. I went to randomcommentpicker.com, and you can basically paste and copy the URL of your video. So I did. I loaded comments. Well, we don't have that many, but it's way better for whoever commented, isn't it? So now I click. And the winner is, ta-da! It's Brooke Olener. I hope I said that right. And she would like to embroider an elephant. That's so cute. Congratulations, Brooke. And I hope you get in touch with me, and I'm going to send you this lovely bag. For those who would love to get a bag like that for themselves, please don't hesitate to check my show notes. And also Emma is on Instagram, so you can leave her some info over there too. Yay! Maybe I'll show just few, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my favorites I love now. Bye bye bag. So anyway, that bag was donated to the podcast, to you guys from Emma, so thank you so much. Now, another lovely bags. I'm going according to way I received gifts for the podcast, and this time I received, again, bags from Lisa. And Lisa got in touch with me through, I don't know, Ravelry, I think, Instagram, I think, I'm not sure now. But anyway, she said that I could go on her Instagram profile, pick my favorite fabrics that she has, and she will make something with them. So obviously when she sent it to me, thank you so much, Lisa. I love them both and I can't pick myself. So, because it is a giveaway and I have to give you something to do, a bit of challenge, why not, isn't it? You're the one who's going to tell me which bag do you like. So basically, if you want to get in touch with Lisa, if you like her bags, you can find her on Instagram over here. Let's start from the small one. 2 sizes. One is this one with birds and a lovely cat's inside. And you know what? Something is missing over here and I'm going to add weight. Okay. I got myself some stitch markers, maybe I add them to the shop too, so I presume I can, if you don't mind, add, it is on both sides, a parrot. So with these little birds, a parrot will live. Yuppa. Yeah, and it's a flappy thing, so I think it's perfect. Sorry guys, I don't have any more like that. This is one of the kind I have, so that's it. And flowers. Oh, it's cute, it's cute. So that'd be the one. So that's one. And the second one is this one with hippos, and I'm adding a lovely stitch markers with a heart. I have a few of these, and I don't have a clue what that word means. I tried to actually Google it. I think it's L-E-S-T or O-S-E, I think. Or some letters could be completely different. So if you speak any of this language, please let me know what it is because I'm so curious. So we have hippos and it's way bigger. See that? And inside we have such a bright fabric. I love it. Well, obviously, because I picked those fabrics. So, quite simple. Let me know which you would want to get. The small one with the birdies or the big one with the hippos. And during the next episode, I will draw a winner. So I'm happy to hear because the last winner got in touch with me and it is amazing to hear that you won something for the first time and sharing that feeling with you, and that's why I love giveaways. I love enter giveaways, so if you're are asked to add a friend, like on Instagram, don't hesitate to add me. I do really not mind. But I haven't won anything on Instagram yet, but I won something, well, for the first time in regards CALs. And the one that I won second prize was a double dip by Twitch and Stitch podcast, Marsha. And I won Mina's pattern, which is this one. And the squishy one, and it is brioche. I've never done it. I was thinking to maybe get this pattern, but as you are aware, I like to do small steps at a time and try to learn things gradually. Don't go straight away into a deep water. And for me, brioche is a little bit like dived in head first. Oh, so we shall see. Yes, I received it. Thank you so much, Mina. Mina is from the knittingILove podcast. And thank you so much, Marsha, from Twitch and Stitch podcast. So I'm happy. So definitely maybe in a week or two, I will gather my self-esteem and I'll try to work on it. And now if you watch my last episode, you saw that I was frogging a hat. And I was wondering what I'm going to do with the hedgehog's fiber yarn. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to knit Mina's shawl. Now. So that was so exciting. And yeah, very unexpected, but oh my god, isn't it? It's so amazing that you take part in some giveaways. And obviously, well, I have a feeling like, am I going to win? But no, because there's so many people. And when you win something, it's just unbelievable, even the tiny little thing. So yay! And that's why I bought some stitch markers. I have them here. I'll show you them. So if I run out of prices, I will maybe create small 3 stitch markers as a giveaways in the future. But if you're a designer, you design something related to crafts or anything, yeah, why not? Bring it over to me and I will give it away. Cool. Now, another section in the jar. So in the jar, it's like a pod love. If you watch knitting podcasters, you know that we like to give to each other a shout out. So this is the way I do it. If I find someone new, and I'm obviously subscribing to all of them and I'm trying to watch all of them, and would love to share my product with them, and my product is pouches. So maybe I will try to take some photos and post them over here because I don't do that mostly. So I create like a big set that you can buy big set. You can buy the small set and you can buy separate pouch. And I send them to them, and I send an extra one for their viewers so they can add to their giveaways. So we're sharing the, spreading the love and that feeling, excitement of giving and receiving. So anyway, I have 2 podcasters, new podcasters today that I watched, and I'm going to add them to the jar. And there's a surprise at the end, that in a sec. Now, you need to forgive me my handwriting because it's horrible. Anyway, I'm so happy to announce that one person who I follow since I started Instagram started to have a podcast, and it's exactly the same name, which is, I hope I said right, it's Laura Knits. Her name is Erica. She lives in Barcelona, but she's originally from a different place. She speaks fluent English, and it's so cool to see because she's knitting her first pair of socks. And I remember that she was the first person who actually spoke to me too on Instagram. So you can't forget that. So happy that I can put you, Erica, to my jar. So you're in. Okay, next person, next podcast was nominated, and how you can nominate as a viewer. If you go on Ravelry and there is a group, knittingILove, you join as a member, and then there is a thread which is in the jar nominations, and you can write the name of a person, say it's YouTube channel, and you can link it if you know. If you're not, how to do it, that's fine too. I will just copy it. When I get a chance, I will check them. I randomly pick up people from there, but yeah, when I heard Christina's knitting catch up, I wanted to hear what that's about. And yeah, I subscribed to her straight away. She's such a lovely person. She dyes yarn and she does some strappy yarn. This is her episode 34, you believe me. And so yeah, I wouldn't have come across her if someone hadn't write it down. I hope I said that conditional tense right. Anyway, so yeah, she's lovely. She knits a lot. She knits socks. She got a present from her husband that you kind of, I don't know, stretch the yarn and he dyes it. So the way you dye it, you will have colors. She's going to have more colors in her shop. Like basically one sock will have few colors in it. So I can't wait to see that. I think she has an Etsy shop. So I think I went over and I favorited. And she's trying to dye blankets. No, scarves that you rip and you knit, and she showed there's like actually 2 threads, and I'm a fan of knitting 2 at a time socks, so I think that would be something really cool. She's still on the stage of how to say that, you know, working on her skills, but we shall see. So yeah, Christina, I hope you see this one and you're entering to the jar now. You're in. And guys, I'm going to shake you. I know it's not a new month, but because I want something and I want to share my love and enjoyment with more of you, and because podcasters are such amazing people, and I'm so thrilled to be one of them, to be able to do something like that, and amazed that you're coming in and you want to win stuff. I'm going to pick today I want podcaster from the jar. Why not? And we shall see who that be. Okay, I have one. You know the drill. I'm going to point it at you first. Right. Oh my god, okay, my laugh is Yarn Lab Canada, Sarah. That couldn't be a happier moment of my life, because if you don't know Sarah, you have to go on her channel. I'm going to leave the link down below, because she is the only podcaster, knitting podcaster at the moment that I know that she's expecting not a baby, babies in like 3 weeks time or 2 weeks time. Well, soon enough. And it is amazing, and I hope she will share experience. Her podcast is divided now to 2 kind of, how you call it, seasons. This is the first season when she's like before labor, and it will be the second season when she gets better and she'll be able to say hello to us again. So this is just amazing. I basically finished watching her last episode, in which one she knitted a shawl for her doctor. I don't know those terms anyway, but yeah, the doctor, and it did not work the way she wanted. So I felt so bad for her, because probably yeah, I don't know, you know, she's devastated. So cheer her up. I want you now to go to her channel definitely and tell her that you want something. Hopefully she will see that. And Sarah, big kisses and finger crossed. So please get in touch with me. You want a big set for yourself, please tell me what color you want. Just go on my shop, and then pick another color for your viewer, and try to pick the different one, so at least be fun. Yeah, so if you get in touch with me, hopefully I'll post that today or tomorrow. I will be able to send it to you on Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm more like a giver. I'm more excited when I give something than received, to be honest. It's less stressful for me. I don't know why. But I know maybe stress is a bad word. But yeah, you know, you get me probably. So yeah, Sarah, please get in touch with me. No worries. In June, next person. Well, podcast. Sometimes podcasters will have 3 hosts. 3! So now guys, another section was off my needles. And the only thing I have off my needle are my little mini hats. So let me get them. So now, I like jars, and I keep things in the jars because everyone should love jars. So now that's IKEA jars, in case you're wondering, and I keep the one jar like that is full, and I'm adding another hat over here. If you're wondering why I'm doing that, it's a Irish Big Knit. You've probably seen in the shops innocent smoothies, and they do an action during February, that they place small hats on those drinks, and that way they support older people. And I know it's a kind of an action around the world, but this here, when I am, is I'm in Ireland, so I'm helping this year at least, and older people. So my goal is to make 50 of them. I think I have 45, I'm not sure. Well, anyway, that many I have. I'll count them when I'll be editing this video. And I knitted this week 3 of them. I'll show you here those photos that I take on Instagram because I love them. So this yarn I got from a lovely viewer in a jar. This one I got also from a lovely viewer. I think she dyed it herself. And those little pom-poms I just make with little tiny scraps of yarn. I created a video, so if you browse through my channel on YouTube, you can definitely see actually showing you how I knit those little minis. So if you want to join me, do. And another one, I'm knitting now socks. I'm knitting socks now, and this is a patterned yarn, and I'm not really a fan of those creamy black stripes things that they created. So I figure out that once I get to that point, I will chop it off and I go up. I will leave maybe 1 or 2. I will show you because I have those socks on my needles, so I show you too. So I have some, and I'm creating a really mini hat. And it looks so cool. It looks like if that was a ribbing up till here and it changed. So I did that many. I think that's 44, 45. So that's that. Thanks to those mini hats, I will always have a finished object for you to show, because to create a hat like this, you need 20, 30 minutes. And obviously you don't have to sit down and do it. You can do 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and you have a finished object straight away. Section, what's on my needles? So I have 3 things on my needles, and which one I should start first? Let's go maybe with the socks. So in this lovely bag, this is from Nest Designs, if you're looking for it. I've got few informations and people love them so much, especially when I took a photo on Instagram. Shelves, again, IKEA, boxes, things for shoes, which I keep other stuff there, and I just place them. So the first thing that when I wake up and I see those lovely bags. I know that's a little bit woohoo. So what do I have over here? I got yarn, and this is the cake one already. And this is an opal yarn, and this is the one, and it's Acapulco. When I received it, I went straight away on Ravelry, because on Ravelry there's a tab yarn, and if you type the yarn you have, you can find projects that people knit with that yarn or included that yarn in some project, and you know how that yarn knits up. Especially it's quite interesting, and for me I think important with the patterned yarns, which means that they're creating some stripes on some patterned. They're here. Guys, I really, sorry, I did not have a time to take photos on Instagram, and you know I'm kind of woohoo with it. I would take photo of everything. Somehow I haven't taken any photos of my whips. So this is the one. I hope you can see them. So I left a bit spot just to show you. This is a section. So those sections of this cream and black color would be way bigger over here. And I was more fan of that pink, purple, light kind of sea blue color to have it. Just show you one way and another. This one looks better, isn't it? Than this one. This is like a really straight lines of cream. So yeah, and I knit them from the calf down to the toe, and we shall see. They were kind of my, how to call it, relaxed socks, because I know how to knit them. They're plain vanilla, there's nothing on them, and I wanted to cast on another pair of socks in May, and I was kind of hesitant and not sure about them. I bought a pattern, but you know, when I go into the flow, I'll just swim in the sea. So yeah, and this is my circular needle pouch, green. Yay, that's that. Next one. So I casted on these in May, and I'm not sure, do you know? If you don't, you should know. They're 2 ladies, and they have a podcast, Day Another Day, and they created a cal, which is Selfish Summer Sock Cal, I presume. And I think I'm going to enter that because I cast them on the 4th and the 2nd May. And even though their episode is now, they said that we can go back. So, so definitely one. And now another one, which I told you I wanted to knit this sock since I saw them, and people were showing them. And yeah, and when I saw that they're fine and dandy socks, they have some kind of flower motif, I just had to have them. So I bought them, and I wasn't really aware that I'm kind of last in the dance for a cal, but I don't really mind. I love them. I hope I'm going to nail them. Anyway, now, so I'm using Drops Fabble. You probably saw that. If not, on my birthday, I went for a crazy 3 days shopping because I was 30 plus. And my idea of your birthday, so if you're watching me for the first time and you're going to have a birthday, so if you're 20 plus, you're allowed to have 2 days of birthday. 30 plus, 3 days. 40 plus, 4 days. And you so on and so on. So the first day I went to Nina, to Factory. Then the second day I went to Dublin to 4 shops when I bought these. On the third day I went to Cork, which is a hedgehog fibres base, and I bought some hedgehog fibres yarn over there. So that was my crazy adventure. So yeah, so one of these were here, and actually there was a sale on these. So basically for two of them, I paid $3.50. $3.50. 75% wool, 25%. Let me not lie to you. It's polyamide. So I have them in this color, which is 111, and I have them in this color, which is 110. That's amazing. I forgot to tell you, because the ribbing on the other socks I have also in the Drops Fable, I call it Fable yarn. And these are my first socks that I'm knitting toes up, and I understand why people like it. You basically cast on a few stitches and you start knitting straight away, which is quite good. Although the recipe for the toes are kind of pointy, and we shall see how that goes for the future ones, because definitely I want to knit another pair. Sorry guys, battery. I had to change that. So I was talking about socks in this bag, which are fine and dandy. I hope that records. And they're flowery design. It's a paid pattern, and it's just 86 cents. So I gifted it to someone. Knit them. So yeah, help me out. So now I started it for the first time. I'm knitting a toe up socks. Yay! And I'm entering into a CAL, which is Grocery Girls CAL, which, hello Jodie, hello Tracy. I watched your 1 hour 46 long podcast episode. They're hilarious. Every minute is worth it, believe me. They're created a CAL, which is, I write down over here, I completely forgot, hashtag, so go for it. And also they mentioned that now if you're knitting any hats, you can also, I use a hashtag sock talk, the way they write. So yeah, I'm going to enter mine. Why not? I started it, and I started a pattern. I had to rip it at some point because that was silly me. That was silly me. I read something flower, something, and somehow that flower disappeared in my brain. So I had to recreate that. Things happen in life, yes. And I hope, I'm going 56 stitches over here, and then we shall see how it goes. But tell me, I know so many people have done these, like, is that a proper look of a toe? Well, no worries, I have a chat with someone, and that person is toe up sock knitter, and she has slightly different recipe to do that. So I was thinking, yeah, that would make more sense to do. And we agreed. So I'm going to leave them that way because I love something unexpected to happen, and they'll be my memory first ever socks. Delighted. And obviously these, hopefully I finish them on time, will be entered to that Selfish Summer Sock Gal too. So 2 socks in May, 2 socks from me. So selfish. So now, believe me or not, I do not have a hat on my needles, but I want to change that. I received the pattern, which is Phoenix hat, which is amazing pattern. I will just tell you here now that it is, whoever buys this pattern helps to raise money to one of the hospitals. I'm not sure the name, but yeah, anyway, it sounds as a good cause. So definitely, if you want to knit a hat and you've never done that, I think it's a sock with fingering yarns hat. I've never knitted a fingering yarn hat before. It'd be something first time ever. And Phoenix, come on, Harry Potter team, isn't it? So that's what I'm placing it here, so you motivate me to do that. And now, in my lovely bag from Jeannie, Lone Large Designs, and a podcaster too. I love this bag. This bag is my personality. You can fit socks project, but just if you have 2 cakes of 50s knit. I wanted to have like 200 gram yarns over here, the one that I keep in this bag. and pattern and my needles, and I was able to close that, but it was just packed. So I moved it to my shawl bag, and it's just so zip, tent, color coordinated. Love it. And that flimsy thing. Now, what do I have over here? I have another podcaster over here. Well, not a podcaster, but her yarn. And this is Craftfulness. I bought 2 skeins and I almost finished one. You see, I'm so bad posting photos now on Instagram. And I have a pattern, which is a free pattern. So go crazy, do it again. Or if you haven't done it, just do it. And it is a campfire. Not campsite, because that's also, you can get a campsite too for free. This is campfire, which looks like this. And I'm knitting it, and I'm knitting it first time because it's a free pattern. I can show you my scribbles and stuff. So this is how I started. And here is a chart. Which way? This way. And again, I'm scrubbling and bubbling over here. So I found a few things, which I'm not going to tell you now because the details one that I'm not sure if that's me, or basically you repeat this thing once and this thing 3 times. And every time I'm on the second repeat of this whole thing, and I'm getting the same number of stitches. I'm getting that extra stitch, or I'm missing that 1 stitch in the row that shouldn't be there. So I'm just thinking, if you have knitted this shawl, let me know. It is such a forgiving pattern. That's how you should say that. Yeah, I should say that. And I love it. Here it is. Knit Pros, interchangeable 4mm. Off we go. And this is first time that I had to cast it on. Loads of stitches. 300 something stitches. And we're going up. So I'm knitting 2 together. So that's really nice because it's getting less and less. That's why it's so engaging. We have a ribbing over here, and we have those eyelets. That's yarn overs. Love it. So yeah, I can't wait. I have a stitch marker, that exactly the same one I gave to my friend. I don't have any more like these, but this is my flowery thingy. And I have another stitch marker, and this one is from Nest Design, just to mark something for me. Yay! So I hope maybe I'll be able to finish it for next episode. I'm not promising anything because I want to cast on a hat, and I want to have more done on those fine and dandy socks. So we shall see. But this is a perfect size to take to work for my breaks. Now, what's on my radar? Well, because I started casting on these and I haven't really paid attention to other podcasters why they were talking about their projects. So I'll be like, yeah, I want to do that. So I don't have anything over here. You can let me know if you find a pattern that I would be interested in. Why not? So I will edit next time. But what I got questions from you lads. Oh my god, so many. So Q&A. So now one person sent me, I think, almost 8 questions. Another person 3. Others once. So many. So I was thinking that hopefully between now and the next podcast I will film a knitting tag part 1 or something. I come up with a name maybe, and I will answer those questions there because I don't want to make this video too long and bore you if you're not interested. I can answer one question over here. And a person on Instagram asked me a question, which was, you see, I should have written down, but the question was how I ended up in Ireland, I think. And the second was something about Poland. So as I said, I'm a Polish girl who lives in Ireland, and I've been here for over 10 years. First time I came in 2005, so 2005. So that would be like over 11, isn't it? But I came in because I always wanted to go abroad. And I knew that I got a scholarship. I was quite good at school and college, and I had the scholarship. And I was saving money to go abroad because I thought that I won't be able to do that in the future when I be a grown up and have my life settled and stuff like that. So I figured out, way the heck, just go for it, spend all my money for a ticket, and I did so. And during my between third and fourth year in college, so I was studying PE. I came into Ireland for 2.5 months. I bought a ticket, return ticket, and yeah, I didn't have loads of money. I knew that after a month I had to get a job. Other one, another situation, well, I won't have money to eat anything. So it was like life-threatening situations, but quite in a good way. After a month, I found a job in a hotel in the leisure centre, so I worked over there for a month and a half, I think, during that period of time. So that was really cool and nice, and I loved it. But during that period of time, I twisted an ankle on Thomas Street. So if you're Limerick, you may know where Thomas Street is. It's like I twisted in front of that orange coffee shop. So I was ringing people that I knew who can help me because it was 45 minutes walk from where I lived at that time. And no way I could work. I basically heard my ankle cracking. I knew straight away that I have to sit down and I have to lift it up even though I didn't feel pain. So I did so. And Irish people are so brilliant. Like 3 people came in to me and asked, am I okay? And I was sitting on the curb. I was sitting on the curb and with the leg up on someone else's car. And I was like, damn it, what's going to happen? And so I was ringing people around, and Sebastian was the only one who actually wanted to help. He left what he was doing and he arrived and gave me a lift to hospital. And if you're in Ireland, you know that even if it's an emergency, they won't take you straight away. We were waiting 6 hours, during which I talked the most, as you probably noticed. And yeah, and it was amazing. It was really nice to meet someone different, and that's how we kind of fall in love. So yeah, that's where he told me that he knew that I'm the one, and so on and so on. So that's how I decided that I'm going to go back, obviously, because otherwise my mom would just freak out. And I finished my college, so my PE, I stayed there for 9 months, and I came back once I actually finished my exam. I didn't wait for my certs or anything. I even discovered then after that I finished with honours, and I didn't even go for that ceremony to receive your diploma. So the university got in touch with me and informed me that I got some brilliant results. So they sent me a cert and so on and so on. So yeah, I'm so happy that the life went that way, and I went and did such crazy stuff. And just to tell you, it was a big step for me because even though I didn't have money for those 2 months, I knew that my parents would not be able to support me. So I couldn't go just, oh, mom, dad, well, I ran out of money. Will you send me some? Nah. So it was something big for me, but I knew and I felt that I have to do it. Otherwise, I will regret it. That kind of feeling. Yeah. So I hope you like this one. That's a little bit too much, isn't it? But I don't know, I think it's cute, I think it's nice, and I'm blushing. So yeah, so that's how I end up in Ireland, and I decided that I'm going to stay over here because my future husband was here. I know, it is a personal stuff, how we met, but I love how we met. So now, if you're open and you don't mind, if you want to write it down, your story, how you met your partner, feel free to write down below, because if you love someone and you met them, it's always a good story. And yeah, don't forget to write down also which bag you would like to win. Small one with birds or big ones. Ask me more questions because like I said, I want to prepare that tag. And what else? Have I forgot anything? Well, you can always find me on Instagram. Feel free to say hello, write even hi, or even that smiley face make my day. And check my shop, knittingILove.com. Check my show notes because I put a heart into it to create these. Yeah, I hope to see you next time. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe. Right, while I was blocking, I even haven't noticed that mistake, and it is just... why? How?